Abergele TV. This is George, I'm Carl, and we're here for another garden talk. What have you got planned for today, George?
Well, I thought we'd go out and look at the signs on buildings and set in walls. Signs on buildings, the old businesses that used to be in Abergele, and some people refer to them as the ghost signs. And I think that would be quite an interesting exercise, because there's certain people probably don't know anything about them. So I thought maybe we might go and do that. What do you reckon?
I think that's a good idea, because I don't see these signs, because I walk around with my eyes shut.
Yeah, not a good idea, Carl.
No, it's not, especially with the traffic in Abergele.
Yeah, exactly.
So shall we go down and do these signs?
Yeah, come on then.
Come on
let's
then. Well, George, we're in Market Street now.
go. Yeah.
I've noticed this sign up there. What can you tell me about that one?
The one with medical hall
The
on
one
it.
that says Medical Hall, yeah.
Right, well, the medical hall, that used to be a chemist, yeah, and the sign, medical hall, I believe now, is actually protected,
Oh.
yeah, so they can't paint it, well, theoretically they can't paint it out, but you will notice that it looks like it's had a double exposure on it,
Yeah.
yeah, so you've actually got two versions there, an earlier version, yeah, and a later version.
Wow.
And the earlier version underneath, it seems to be the same date, yeah, but it's been redone, and it looks to be a smaller date now than the original, which is 1820.
Established 1820.
Yeah, and if you look above it,
That's amazing.
if you look above it, yeah, you've got another stone up there, which is WMW 1827.
Seven. That's amazing.
Yeah, and so I believe that is now protected.
Wow.
But
That's
it's
amazing.
one of several signs in and around Abergele, and I'm sure when we finish this video, people will point out a few extras that
I
we
dare
maybe
say-
missed.
I dare say they will.
In
So,
which case we can go out and redo them.
yeah, so I think we'll go and try and find another one, George.
Yeah.
Right, George, we're on Bridge Street and Market Street, the corner of, and I've noticed another sign up here. What do you know about this one?
that sign up there, it was Lewis Brothers, okay, and this corner shop, which is currently listed as KS Home Cooked Foods,
Yeah.
that used to be Lewis Brothers the tailors.
Ah.
Yeah, and again, I believe that sign is protected.
I remember somebody saying it was protected when we were in there one day.
Yeah,
And somebody said you couldn't cover that sign up.
yeah, but I'm sure somebody will advise us.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they will. Somebody will know something.
Again, if anybody's got any other information on that, that would be pretty
It would
handy,
be
wouldn't
brilliant,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's that sign up there,
Yeah, right.
right?
George, what's that one up there I've noticed?
Well, the sign that's up there, which is hardly legible now, is another supposedly protected sign. And grow the ivy up the walls, blocking it off, so you can't see what it says. But I think I may, in my library, have another picture of that before the ivy got over it, and you can still read it.
Oh, that's interesting.
I can't remember what it was for now, but I've no doubt in my mind that somebody will tell us.
But that's another protected sign, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
George, what used to be above that door over there?
Ah, the doorway that's there used to be the entrance to a pub, and I think it was William Brothers and Son. Yeah, but I've got a picture of it at home, I think, and you should be able to see it.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was a stone, carved stone sign, or
Yeah.
whether it was a wooden one. I think it was probably wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. I look forward to
It
seeing
used
that
to be a
bit.
pub.
I'd love to.
When that was a hotel.
Williams and Son.
Williams and Son, I think it was.
Yeah.
But we'll see on the photograph.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
George, thanks for that.
What's this
That was
here?
interesting.
Right. This stone, I've been led to believe, was put here by Bamford Hesketh. At the top there used to be, through that little black door up there, there used to be a archway that went through, and it contained a little market in it.
Uh-huh.
And I do remember that, but then it got closed off, yeah. But before that, Lord Bamford Hesketh, yeah, as I understand it, or the Bamford Hesketh family, tried to get that closed, and they couldn't because it was the right of way, as I understand it. and this was put here, and apparently the Welsh words that were inscribed on this, so I'm advised, says it is left open under sufferance. Open under sufferance.
He was a bit of a cad, wasn't he?
Well, it sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's what that says.
That's very interesting.
That right of way is left open under sufferance.
That's very interesting. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have known that.
Well, it's, as I say, it's on the corner here of Marketplace,
And opposite
opposite
Somerton House.
Sutherland House.
Yeah, Somerton House.
But if you know different, let us know.
Yep, please do. George, what's that sign over there on the wall?
This sign over here,
Yeah.
this one here, this was for the opening of Dundonald Avenue at the coronation of King Edward VII in 1902. And it's at this point here, just at this point here, that it goes from Water Street to Dundonald Avenue. And that's the stone that puts the markation.
Oh, the boundary.
Yeah, it's the boundary.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Some
It's
people
it's a wonder it survived all this time.
yeah, well, some people like me would call it McDonald's by mistake.
Yes.
But no, it's the Dundonald opening.
Yeah. So it's not the first McDonald that opened in Abergele.
No, it's Dundonald.
Dundonald.
Yeah, and it was for the opening of the coronation of King Edward
Edward,
VII. See this, Carl?
Yeah.
Up the top there, you can see that round disc.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now you see some of the buildings, the older buildings, have these plaques in, and this one is saying it's the Baptist Chapel, and it was built in 1863.
Amazing.
Yeah, there's lots of buildings have that kind of thing added to them.
But this is now accommodation now, isn't it?
Yeah,
not a
now it's
chapel.
private accommodation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
You
I
walk when you walk about, you don't see half these things because you don't know they're there.
You need to keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's members of the public that are watching this who will know of other signs that we don't know
that
about.
we don't know of. Yeah.
And hopefully they'll get in touch with us and tell us where they are, and we could do another video to add on to this.
Excellent. Right, George. Now at St George,
Yep.
and I've noticed this building here with a plaque on it. What's this? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, well, here this whole building is a community hall that was built by Lady Florentine Hughes. And according to the date up there, that was in 1899. And you can see her initials either side of the emblem.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so she had this built specifically for the parish and for the community to use. And it's a great building. Both of us have been in it before.
We
you know.
have, yes, we've been inside.
Yeah.
Yes. When they done the music.
That's right, World War One.
Yeah, World War One. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another question, George.
Yeah.
St George, is that part of Abergele?
Yes, it is. If you look at the structure of the town council, it's made up of St George, Pensarn, yeah, and Abergele. But then there's also Betegwell, but Betegwell comes under St George.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the main places are Pensarn, Abergele, St George, and Betegwell. Yeah, that's what makes Abergele Abergele.
That's excellent. Oh, God, that was warm doing that, George.
Yeah,
I'm
it
glad
was.
to be back. Oh, I need a cold drink now.
Yeah.
So, how do you think that went?
I thought it was. I think it was good exercise, but very warm. Yeah. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed going around looking at these signs, and now that we've got them in film, there's a lot of people probably don't know about them, and there'll be just as many that do. And obviously, if anybody knows of any other signs within Abergele, Pensarn, St George, or Betegwell, maybe they can message us as to where these signs are, and then what we can do is we can expand this video by having another one which will have additional signs.
Yeah, because I don't see these signs because I walk around Abergele with my eyes shut half the
Well,
time.
that's really dangerous, Carl. You shouldn't do that with the traffic.
And no traffic in Abergele, no, we've not. So anyway, that was very interesting. And if you did like this video, can you subscribe and give us a like? And from George and myself, till the next garden talk, bye for now.
Yeah. Now, where's this cup of tea you promised us?
It's on its way, George. It's on its way.
Let's go.